Harry pulling off me, giving him serious beating how he free himself from the guys. I don't know the president. Son got upset, took out the jackknife from one of his boys and started stabbing Harry. Again and again Harry fell on the floor, they ran away, I ran to Harry. Picked him up, with blood pumping out of his body, and removed the knife from his chest. I cried and shouted for help, but no one came. But I noticed Frank and the security man walked in and took photos of me holding Harry, and the jackknife still crying. Policemen arrived at our apartments and asked me to follow them to the police station to write my statement. I was totally confused. I didn't know what I was doing. Nor did I call my lawyer. I went with them after it was proven that Harry was dead, and I was done with my statement and dropping Harry body at the mug. The police refused to let me go. I kept on asking why they were keeping me. No answer. Why am I be detained without them arresting Harry's killers? I later contact Harry's mother, but nobody cared to listen to me. Finally, I was able to get my lawyer. The case was charged to court within 24 hours. Nigeria police and the courts was in a hurry to convict me. I was startled that people we gave help could stand before me and tell lies. This world is a wicked place, I must say. If you have anybody genuinely loyal to you, celebrate grace for it. The security man whom I just gave 250,000 naira looked at me face to face and said nobody came to our house that night, that he locked the gate by 8 p.m. and he had our voice that I and Harry was quarreling over an issue, so I used the knife on him. So I asked how did he get to the house. Frank said he opened the door and ran to get help, but before they could get back Harry was dead. Frank also gave similar statement. I could not believe my eyes, thinking it was over until it was the last witness, my stepmother, telling the court that I have hot-tempered and will not be shocked that I killed my fiancé. The only evidence I have to prove people came into our house was the little camera we have in our center table, which I told the lawyer. But he also disappeared with the evidence. It became obvious I was going to be condemned for a crime I knew nothing about. I only removed the knife from his body just to save him, but the photos show me with the knife in my hand with his lifeless body. So with the evidence before the court, I was condemned to death by hanging. I have lost everything I work hard to build. My fans detest me. Those who used to honor me avoid me. The only one who would have stood by me is no more. There was no will for me to fight. I totally gave up. But I thank God for my prison mate Jennifer. When I got to the prison yard, I could not move, but was just in the spot that I was trolled in by the prison's guard for days. Crying, I was thinking of taking my life, but Jennifer came to me and told me to stop crying, but fight back for my love, that I need to fight for him to
For
arrest. I
more of this
asked, how
story,
can I?
follow our page.